everyone. How is everyone doing? Fantastic. Okay. My name is Fatimata Barrie. I am originally from Sierra Leone. My great-grandmother was Yoruba. She lived up to 110, so I actually remember her. She went to Sierra Leone when she was a young child, adopted by a Sierra Leonean family. So anyway, so I feel sort of at home. I used to say when I first moved up here, I had a stamp on my forehead. I worked for a Nigerian attorney. Almost every friend I had or people I had in my circle were Nigerian. Everywhere I go, if somebody wants to talk to me, any man I meet, they're Nigerian. It's like I had this stamp on my forehead. So for me, this is regular and normal. But I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for having me here to meet you, greet you, and for you to get to know me just a little bit better. I am an attorney by trade. I practice immigration and special education law. I'm a special education advocate, and my desire has always been to ensure that our children receive the services they need, whether in school or out of school. And I have spent my entire life doing that. I'm a special needs advocate. I am a child advocate, and that is what I'm about. And as a result, I'm running to ensure that our kids receive the same services that everyone else's child receives here in the US of A. In Montgomery County, in District 20. District 20 is a majority minority district. What that means is at least about 40% or a little bit over is white and the rest is people of color. Where I live in White Oak, majority of the people who live there are African immigrants. However, we have yet to have any representation from that district who are African immigrant. And as a result, that is what I want to do. After filing to run, I found out I was the first African immigrant woman to run for the seat. And if I get it, I'll be the first African to get into the seat, elected into the seat. And as a result, I'm hoping to get support from my community. I have worked in the community as a community advocate and attorney for many, many years. I give free legal services, and in a way, it's sort of a hindrance because we can't get to the idea that now I need to work and get paid. So if you call me, yes, as an attorney, I need to pay my mortgage. However, once you've been in the community as an advocate, people sort of tend to want to continue for you to be an advocate, which is fine, but you know, you can't pay your bills. But anyway, I am here today because I believe in us as a people. I have always believed in us as a people. My talks have always been that if we focus on us and focus on the civic engagement in this country, we'll make a difference, not just here, but back home. If you look at every group of people who, when they go back and they're able to make changes in their home countries, they have built power here in the USA. They have built power in the West, and that's what we need to do. When at the end of every election cycle, they look at the border rolls. If they start seeing names like Adewusi, they start seeing names, Kuruma, they start seeing all those names lined up, people start coming to your door, knocking on your door, wanting your vote, wanting to know what you think, wanting to know what you need. Because now they realize your vote can either keep them in office or get them out of office. And that is what I've been doing in the community, ensuring that we understand that issue. We understand that process. We understand how important it is. I know many of us come here. My parents came here. I came here when I was very young. I was 11 years old. However, I grew up in this country. And I grew up hearing other Africans say, I came here, I'm here to go to school, and I'm going home. 30 years later, we're still here. We're still here. I have been here over 30 years. And as a result, people are having children, grandchildren in this country. And at the end of the day, what you bring into this nation should also benefit you. Should benefit you, should benefit your children. And so we have to think in that way. We have to think that when we unify, when we come together as a people, as a group, regardless of where we come from on the continent, the results are amazing. The results are amazing. And I'll tell you a secret. You know how we always say we don't support each other and it's hard for us to come up for each other? When we did our filing, our first filing, I've never run for office before in my life, ever. I've helped Will, I've helped the Democratic Party, I've never in my life ran. Do you know over 90% of people who donated to my election, to my campaign, Africans? Africans. Over 90%. Why? Because I went knocking. Because I said, look, my brother, my sister, I'm running. There are many of us running. We need your support. We came to your door. We called you, and you responded. And I urge every single one of us sitting here, including candidates, do not forget to go to your people. Do not forget to encourage your people, because that is the only way we can move forward. If we don't encourage each other, we are stuck where we are. But we have to push each other. And we have to make sure that when we're pushing each other, we're bringing others in with us. And that's the only way we can do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fatimata. You gave me 1 minute. We're going to move to the next person by the name Shike Anyamo.
Wow, thank you so much for your coming, all the sacrifices that you made. I met two young ladies back